John Caple is the managing director at Comvest, which is a private equity firm. He's to the left of David. They have invested more than $1.3 billion of capital in over 95 public and private companies. He will discuss how the current climate and the fast approaching deadlines could impact the investment market. Finally,
Great. Well, I've been asked to talk a little bit about what the M&A market looks like right now and how the coming tax changes might impact that. It occurs to me about a year ago, I was asked to give a very similar speech. There were a set of bankers and lawyers and folks up here on the dais that were asked, what is the M&A market in 2011 going to look like? And to a person, they said, it is going to be great. There's all sorts of buyers. The market's, bankers are hiring, lawyers are hiring. The world is just going to be great. And so I thought it would be kind of fun to go back and say, well, how right were we about that? What are the underlying dynamics here? And then what does that mean for the world going forward? If you look back to 2005 and 2006, you see actually, a clear increase there, but it's not that big. Right, you're seeing sort of a turn to a turn and a half for bigger deals versus smaller deals. And I'd say that if you go back and look at this chart 5-10 years previous, that was fairly typical of what you'd see. I'd then ask you to turn to the right on 2011 and 2012 and look at the massive disparity there. You're talking now 3-4 turns in terms of what a small deal will get versus what a big deal will get. And if I was to tell you what's going on in the M&A market right now, I think this is the key chart that sort of really says what's going on, which is that there's a lot of money out there for good companies and big companies. And there's a lot of debt out there for big companies, and there's a reason for that. If you go back and look at what happened in 2008 and 2009,